All right, all you car guys out there, let me know if you have this problem also. Got no damn room. Got too much stuff and not enough room. It's just crazy. So, as you saw in previous video, we bought a 71 Olds Cutlass convertible. Haven't actually gotten it yet. It's supposed to come next week. He's actually delivering it for me. And we have to make room for it because it's got to go inside. Of course, the Mustang is tucked away in here, along with the Zodiac boat, a bunch of other stuff on the sides, but it does fit. It's not the optimum, but it does work. Then, of course, this is the motor room. This is where all parts are. That's all parts. I kind of cleaned it out, went through a lot of stuff in the spring, got rid of a lot of stuff. And then this is storage in here. This is construction stuff all over here. Our Snaky hasn't been around. We haven't seen him, unfortunately, and we really need him because we have a real mouse problem. But anyway, this is our body room where we keep all our body parts. All this is watertight. I don't know if I showed you, we redid the floor in here. I think I showed that video. This is miscellaneous stuff, mostly construction stuff over here. This is just a little bit of everything. Typical garage, shed, barn, whatever you want to call it. But then actually in here, this is actually all sealed off in here. It's actually mouse proof. That was a project, but we put all furniture and stuff in there so the critters couldn't get to it. Hopefully there's no critters in there, but like I said, we literally caulked and sealed and did everything, but just storage. So what we have to do here, sorry to ramble on, we need to paint this, and that's what we were gonna do until we bought this damn car. So we need to get this project out. Before I do anything, I have to put some epoxy primer on this so it doesn't totally rot. Not sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm not 100% happy with this quarter panel. As you saw in the Oldsmobile videos, it was a bear getting on. It doesn't fit great. It is on there, and we just have one coat of filler on it, and it definitely still needs to be worked. But either way, we need to scuff this, put some epoxy primer on it. And my little pea brain last night was up thinking, where are we going to put it? Where are we going to put it? So what we did was, oh, look at that. You're supposed to be helping, not sleeping. He's hot. We just played ball. We pulled the boat out, pulled the mower out, and I had back behind here, which technically isn't our property, but it's been back there for years. I had back in there, I had this old jet ski trailer that I stopped using many years ago. I had a broken axle. I had a different axle, and I cut it in half and welded it, but I don't know if it's really highway usable. But my thought is, anyway, I'm gonna take the fenders off, take these off, make a platform on this trailer, just with 2x4s, nothing fancy, and then roll it under the body here of the Cutlass. Roll it under there, and then hopefully, if I leverage it right, I'll be able to drag it out of here because it's on blocks. And possibly, we're still trying to figure this out, possibly put it back here long ways, and then we pull the boat back in. We really need to sell the boat. Haven't even taken it out this year. I did all that work to it last year, and it's still awesome condition. It just needs to be washed and cleaned up. But I need to sell that, really. As you can tell, and if you know me, I like to keep everything under cover, keep it out of the weather, keep it clean. As you can see, the Excursion sits under here. So that's going to be our plan. So I'm going to attempt today to kind of strip this down and build some kind of dolly. I had ordered dolly wheels and they were supposed to be here tomorrow, but now they're not coming for like another 10 days, which is ridiculous. But you know, you can't rely on what you say when they order it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And then what I might have to do, and I don't know yet, because I think it's 12 foot, I might actually cut this leg off of here, put a header across here, so part of it can go back into there. The excursion always stays all the way close to the wall, but then I can fit it. And what I would do is I would actually put some of this filter fabric along the back. Then I can back everything up to here without the weather getting to it. So it's my plans for today. Like I said, I already dug this out. That was a project. All the vines were in it. Sorry I didn't pick up the camera, but it was ugly. So, all right. Let me know in the comments if you other car guys are always trying to scramble for room, because it's an ongoing struggle no matter what you do. And like I said, I work out of a one-car shop, so it makes it kind of hard. All right, we're gonna start stripping this trailer down. Take this off, take this off. I'll take the lights off, not that I have to. The fenders, so it's flat. Just remove some of that stuff. Hopefully I can stop fighting these gnats. I kind of almost feel like it's a little bit of a failure because I didn't complete this. Of course, most of that's my ADD. But I mean, I'm definitely not done with it, but I just feel like I should finish it. But this other car has got to come in, and I'm going to try to knock this car out over the winter. You know, I figured originally this car would be a 2-year project. So like I said, I'm definitely not done. I just jump into another thing, and that's the thing about ADD. You jump all around, get a lot of stuff done, but you usually don't complete anything. So, all right, I'm going to set you up here so you can watch me do this. Not that it's fun, but we're going to strip this down and see what we do. I'm going to spray a little bug spray on me first, and then we'll go for it. All right, everybody there? Let's get some tools, get some... That's usually Graham's key to attack the air compressor. That's every day we pull the compressor out. All right, we just got a couple of sockets, and Jack, you'd be proud of me. Got my flip-flops on, my safety flip-flops. That's how I used to work all the time, but now my feet are so damn sore that I don't usually wear them. So, all right, let's flip this up and see if we can start taking this apart. That was easy, huh? Okay. Do these fenders first. I could use my smaller impact, and I really need to get the battery operated. Losing my nut in here. Hate when you lose your nuts. There we go. Got him out. All right. Okay. Guess the fender was helping it. Okay. Guess we're gonna prop that up. It's just easier flipped up on the side so you're not working upside down. Why don't we just leave it like that? That's going to be easier. Let's see if I can move it a little closer for you. Like I said before, this is an old jet ski trailer that I stopped using many years ago. Yes, I'm the guy that'll keep all this crap, because someday you might use it again. Probably not, but you never know. So we will put that there. We'll keep all the nuts and bolts with it. All right. Let's pull this wiring out. We're never going to keep lights on there unless we mount the body on and we tow it somewhere. Here goes Graham again. It's nothing, bud. Knucklehead. Oh. No, stop. I don't know if you all noticed, but he only comes around when the camera's on. He usually sits and watches at a safe area. Alright, we're going to take them off with a hammer. Hang tight, let me get a hammer. They're just spinning and they're rusty and... Uh-oh. Safety glasses. Alright. I think we're going to have to cut them. I don't really have to take them off, but let's leave that alone for right now and see if we can get these bunks off. I'm just saving all this galvanized hardware. Probably never use it, but All right. Come on now. There we go. Yes, I have a leaky air hose. Had it for quite a long time. All right. Hardware. Let's see what we can do here. Tractor going by. Okay. Bam. Instant dolly. Anybody need roller bunks for their jet ski or something? All right, let's take those pieces off too. Anything that sits up higher than the base, we're going to take off just so we're clear. Lost my nut again. There we go. Hate when you lose your nuts. All right. I think that'll be good for that. Let me move this stuff out of the way. And 2x4s. All right, let me go put this in the other side of the shop in the storage area, and I'll be back in 1 second with some 2x4s. All right. So this is what I'm thinking, something like this. Yeah, I should probably drill a couple holes. I don't know, let me get a tape measure and do some measurements here. So the body spacing of the body bolts are 4 foot. This looks like 4 foot. It's 40 inches. So I'm thinking hold these out like this on either side. I'm going to hang it over. See, I need the weight of the body to be on the back more. So this way I can pivot the tongue and not be too heavy. I don't know how much it weighs. I'm thinking maybe 1,200 pounds, 1,500 pounds. The car total is 3,300, but there's no engine, there's no frame, there's no accessories. So let me get a drill. I'm going to drill that. All right. This is where you have to be careful with your flip-flops, that the hot stuff doesn't go into your onto your foot. That's why you shouldn't wear flip-flops, kids. Oh, come on. That's not very thick. Alright, now I need some kind of lag bolt to go through there into the 2x4. Let's see what I can round up. Might be able to use like those screws I used when I put the roof down on the house. Alright, so I got these screws. I don't know how. Could put a couple washers on them. Don't know how sturdy they're going to be. But guess what? We'll go find out. Let's. Oh, I didn't lose my nut this time. I lost my washer. Let's take some measurements, and I'm going to say we're going to hold this over. Let's do 16 inches. You can always cut it off. So we just take, mark 16 inches. Doesn't have to be precise, but me being my crazy anal self has to look good. Alright. And that'll be above the wheel, right? Yeah, that clears. Alright, let's do this. Just like, let's try to screw this on. See what happens. Okay. That's one. Two. Okay, that'll work. Alright, one more. Alright. We're going to call that a bolly dolly. A body dolly. Whew. Don't get old, kids. It's hard hanging upside down. Alright. Damn lights make me crazy. You know, they don't make a difference. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's reposition some stuff and we'll pick you up at another angle. All right, kids, don't try this at home. Let's see if we can, we're gonna see if we can get this off of here. I gotta jack it up, gotta take these screws out. If you remember, when I put it up here, I use these to hold the frame or the body onto the 2x, and we screwed that into there also. Ouch. All right, so let's do this. I need to go into the back ones. Oh, okay. That's not screwed against the wall. All right, now somehow, let me wheel this over. Hang tight. Still here. Fast forward. Okay, slow back down. So about 25 years ago, I got a solid bar and I welded a hitch on it. So I put this into the ball and then you can drag the trail. I did that many years ago when we were jet skiing a lot. Jack probably remembers that. And I can move it around and lift it instead of just lifting on a tongue. So I'm gonna put this in the tongue. Hopefully it works. Hang tight on here. I don't understand. I had a little problem. I can't get an 8 inch and 7/8 ball into an 1 and 7/8 socket. Not sure what's going on here. That has got to be the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I want to pick this up and show y'all. It's almost like the ball or the socket is like too small for the ball. And it says right on it, it says right here on this hitch, let's see, right there, 1 and 7/8. Right, that says 1 and 7/8, right? 1 and 7/8, but it doesn't fit. Is it something with this? All right, let me get a hammer. This is turning ridiculous. You see, the struggles are real. That's not down enough. Let's try this. There we go. Okay. Oh, oh boy. All right. Don't tow with that. Don't trust that, that's for sure. All right, let's go back to where we were. All right, so like I said, we got to jack this up somehow and try to, oh, sorry, didn't mean to make you dizzy. Try to get that out. Hold on, we need to wipe the sweat off of us. It's only about, I don't know, it's probably, I don't even think it's 80. But it's very humid. And these damn gnats will not leave me alone. We're a little better now we're in the shop. So, what I'm thinking is, you jack the body up, and then put some blocks under there. I think that's about the only way we can do this. Let me go get some blocks. I almost dropped one of these blocks on my toe. That would have been good. Okay. That's why I do not wear flip-flops while you're working. All right, let's try this. Let's pull this out of the way a little. What we got to do is we got to get this body jacked up somewhat. My other floor jack 2 months ago finally bit the dust. It's very old, and this one's probably the same age, but now I'm down to one, and I really need to buy another one. But we'll get it eventually. Every time I go over there, I don't think about it. That's a little sketch, but this is how we got it off originally. Problem is I got a bunch of stuff in there. I probably got a couple 100 pounds of stuff in there that I need to take out of there. All right, let's do this. Put this under there. Okay. And we didn't die. Let's get all this out of the way. Now I gotta jack up the back somehow. Do the same thing so we can get under the whole thing. Let me pull this around back and do it. Luckily there's nothing under there, so we don't have to worry about anything because we stripped everything. Alright, so we jacked it up right on the trunk floor. Trunk floor is pretty solid on this car. I'm gonna have to cut this board. So, hang tight. Still here. Couldn't pull yet. You gotta take these 4x6s out of here. your toes. All right, we got this 2x4 out. Oh, it's warm. All right, let's try to block this back up again so it holds until we get the dolly under it. And what we're doing is we're going right on where the body mounts are. I'm going to use 3 2x on either side plus this 4x6. As long as we're not moving or rocking it. Hopefully it'll be okay. We still gotta prime this quarter, but we can do that once it's on the dolly. All right. I gotta take a measurement because the wheels, I don't know if we're gonna go past this. Yeah, they're 55. We have 52. Oh, come on. So we gotta move stuff outward. Problem is, you gotta stay on the frame, or the body frame part where it bolts. All right, let's try to scoot this stuff over as much as we can. I don't want to mess up the quarter panels because they're done. All right. Let me go get a couple more 2x4s. Bet you guys don't see this much. True 2x4s. They're actually 1 7/8 by 4 7/8, and they're actually made out of cedar. They came out of one of the houses we restore. They're great for blocking, and because they're a true almost 2 inches thick, which is great. All right, it's really getting sketchy. All right, it's on. All right, we got it up high enough, but you got to move these blocks over as much as we possibly can. And I said we needed 58, I believe. Let's take an accurate measurement. 58 would be fine, probably 57 would work. And we have 54. I think we can scoot this over. All right, let's jack it back up again. This is a sketchy part. Just kind of teeter-totters. I'm jacking right in the transmission tunnel because the square board goes right into the basically round area, and it kind of works. All right. I'll move this back a little bit. Still didn't clean that up, but like I said, we are going to come back to this project. 58 exactly. So, if we're going to go with it, let's see what happens. I think this is going to be trial and error. My construction days kept all these blocks. Didn't know why at the time, but I've used them multiple times over the past 30 years. They just come in handy for everything. All right, let's see if we can wheel this under here. Wow. I don't know. I think I have to get these wheels back, like right in front of the wheel wells is what I'm thinking, to have a good pivot point. Not sure though. Still gotta come back a little bit. I need like another inch here. Story of my life. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Don't want to push on that too much. All right, let me get the block. Try to block this, jack this up a little bit. Can't get it in the transmission tunnel because the trailer's under there. I'm trying to keep it as square as possible on the body. Hope those floor pans that I did hold. There we go. All right. Oh, look at that. I don't know. I think this is going to be trial and error on how to move this. Because I kind of wanted to lift it at the front, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Whew. Let's see. Get a couple more blocks. Here's a little quick hack that I did about 20 some odd years ago when I bought the Focus. Focus is hard to get under and jack up. So I ripped out a couple 2x4s, just about 1/2 inch wide, and I put it right on the pinch weld on the body, and then you can jack it up. A lot of people jack up on the pinch weld, which you're not supposed to. It bends it, it cracks it, chips the paint. This protects the paint, and then you can jack it up real quick. So just kind of thought I'd tell you. Just a little hack. Hack from a hack. All right, let's see. Now we're up in 1.5 inches. Let's see if we can. Actually, I guess I shouldn't have put those blocks in because it's gonna want to be sitting on here. See, the trailer has to go over the passenger side a little bit. Okay. Guess I didn't have to make the 2x that long, technically. But like I said, I didn't know. I didn't. All right, that's centered in the trans tunnel. And we can hook this to something and tow it out of here. That's the whole idea. This doesn't have a jack on it, but I can do it manually. That's fine. All right, I don't know where the heavy weight is on this. It'd be nice to, I'm thinking this cowl is heavier than the back of it. I guess it's just gonna be trial and error. I hate to have to jack it up, and that's how it is, I guess. So now we're gonna jack it up and take the blocks out that we just put in. Not like doing things twice or 3 times. My last job, well, not my last job, a few jobs ago, State Environmental, we had a saying, we know it was done right because we did it twice. So, all right, here is the test. Okay, ooh, a lot of noises. All right, let me drag up the back. Ooh, that's sketchy. So what I was just thinking, so I was under there, the body goes, it's down and it goes up. So I gotta kind of build those 2x4s up. So I'm gonna try to take some of those blocks and see if I can get onto some metal, because I don't want it to flip over. What's up, Boo-Boo? Do it. I don't know if this is going to do anything. Nope. Graham says, I'm out of here. This is sketchy. All right. All right. Let's see what we can do. I don't want to go under here, that's for sure. And I don't want to really walk down this side, but I kind of have to. All right, I'm gonna let it down slowly and see what happens. Wow. Oh, that's sketchy. Wow, I think I got the weight almost perfect. Look at how it rocks back and forth. It looks like I might have it like right in the middle of the weighted area. That's just by luck, that's for sure. Yep, There we go. All right, it moves. All right, we're gonna call it for the day here. Got some good stuff done today. Of course, I didn't film it all, but hopefully overnight the axles don't break and fall in. But we'll see. I'll show you under there. See, I kind of wanted to put the pieces back here, but it's teeter-tottering. It has about 6 foot that the boards are on. So I think that'll work. I really do. Like I said, hopefully this axle holds up and these tires hold. They say maximum air of 75. I put 50 in them because they are ancient. But we're gonna call this and go home, take a shower, and eat something. All right, we will pick you up tomorrow where we're gonna attempt to move this. Oh, and actually we still gotta, we put the boat back in, but we gotta do something over there. Not sure what yet. So figure all that out tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. All right, have a good night, everyone. If you like this content, don't forget, like and subscribe. All right, we got the 71 Cutlass S body out of the garage officially. Our dolly seems to be working pretty good. I don't know how, but I did it where it's like 60-40, 50-50-ish. I can lift up on that without killing myself and roll it. I did put a ratchet strap there. But I mean, all in all, it's, you know, I wouldn't take it too far, of course, but of course that's the side we did already, and the trunk's done, the roof's done. So what we're gonna do today is we are gonna sand this down real quick. I already wiped it down once, but we're just gonna kind of scuff it, even though it's been scuffed, but in case there's any surface rust, and we're gonna spray some epoxy primer on it just to seal it. That's all we're doing. It's not done by any means. It still needs more filler. Just to be leveled off. Got a lot of low spots here, so got a lot of them banged out, but like I said, we're just hopefully this is temporary. We will get back to this hopefully, and I'll pick you up when we get some primer on it. All right, we're gonna attempt to put some epoxy primer on here. I wiped this down, I scuffed it down, got the paint mixed up. So we're gonna try to put a light coat of epoxy primer on it. I only got about 1/3 of a quart, so let's see what happens. All right, well that's one coat. I don't know if you noticed there, I had the lid isn't sealed, so I had a couple drips. It's epoxy primer, all it's doing is sealing, so it's not a big deal. But I'm gonna let that set up for about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, and then just spray one more light coat. That was a good heavy coat. It'll protect it and seal it at least. There are some drips, but we'll handle them when we do the rest of the body work. All right, let's see what happens. All right, here we go again. Gonna just miss this one. First one was kind of heavy, so we're gonna put this one on lighter. All right, we're gonna call that good. I got a few runs in the first coat. It was just too heavy. I did tighten my lid up. Like I said, it's epoxy primer. It doesn't really matter. So it's sealed. Everything, all the rust is covered. So I think it'll be all right. We're gonna go with it. And now we gotta let it dry and figure out where we're putting it. All right, what we're gonna have to do is some finagling here. We really need to just sell the boat, but it's fall. We're not gonna do that yet. In order to get this car in here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this out here, cut this post out, put a beam in there. This is all light frame construction. It's not like it's heavy or anything. So what I would do is have the rear end of the car hang over about 3 feet into this area. And so basically what we do is we're putting the car long ways this way, and then we might have to, we're gonna have to pull this out obviously to get it in here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enclose this end here with some OSB and some fabric. I might just, I don't know, could just do it in fabric because it's not like it's, I could do a post up there. I don't know. We're gonna figure out something. We're gonna try to enclose this end, keep a majority of the water off, put this there, then I can back the boat up to that. The boat won't be, well, it will still be under the carport, but the problem is, you know, the front of the carport, you get rain going that way, but it is what it is. Everything will still be out of the sun, and majority of the car, 95% of it isn't going to get wet, and that's what I'm trying to prevent from the car really getting wet. Everything is in primer. So all right, we got this header in here. We cut that out up there. That's still sticking up, so we can replace this at some point when we get this car moved, at some point maybe. I had a treated 4x4. I used these big lags to go through. They were left over from when we redid Mom and Dad's house down in Florida after the hurricane. So we shot 2 on each side, put 4 screws along here on the inside. So that's all. So when I cut this out, like that didn't even bind, so that tells me there's not even any weight there to begin with. But obviously it's designed, and this is actually designed for 120-mile-an-hour wind, so I spent an extra $300 on that, but because it's got the cross braces and everything. So, but like I said, we got that done, and next step is figure out what we're doing with this, and then we got to move everything and try to get the car in here. So we will pick you up as soon as we start attempting that. All right, shop is empty. Carport is getting full fast. We wheeled it out. I built that little wall on the back, and we wheeled it over into this corner literally, because we're going to try to put everything back in here. So we're going to back the boat up to there, so the boat will still be undercover. I just used house wrap on here every 40 inches. Gonna put something else on there too. It's just what I had right now. Keeps the weather out, keeps 90% of it off of this. It still might get a little, I mean, everything is primed, it's epoxied, everything. So got to back the camper back in here, put the boat back in, put the excursion back in. So I think this is a success. The boat actually does fit still, which is nice. It is still out of the weather. Just got to be careful I don't run into the quarter panel on the car. Like I said though, that's the one that I don't know what I'm going to do with. I might actually still replace it with a full quarter. I don't know. Not going to worry about it now. We got other projects coming, so excursion is just going to have to stay over to this side, which it does anyway, because I need the height clearance. If I'm too far over, the roof rack hits. So all right, I'm going to wrap this video up, and this is preparation for the new project. All right, and we got 2 dogs helping today.